This is clearly a parody and not intended for kids. Viewer discretion advised. Story Time with Tom Foolery presents Meet My Friend Little Willy, written by Jen Jenivive. Hi, my name is Billy, and this is my friend, Little Willy. Me and Willy go everywhere together. He's stuck to me like glue. He's always the first to say hello when we meet someone new. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Is that your son? No, he's the same age as me. He is 31. One day we arranged to meet up at a bar with the guys. I showed up, and to my surprise, Little Willy wore a disguise. Little Willy, what's this? What's with all the hair? It's not a disguise. My hair grows so quick. I need to sit in the barber's chair. The guys all laughed at him as they drank their beer. The conversation I tried to steer, to save Little Willy's blushes. In the guy's defense, his hair was wild, like he was stuck in some big bushes. The next morning, I took Little Willy for a much-needed trim. It was lovely to be able to finally see him. Little Willy was a night owl. He loved being in the dark, but sometimes he'd come out in the day if there was a certain spark. One night, we met a couple of girls. They looked very pretty. We drank and laughed together, and then got a taxi to the city. Fiona and Alice were their names. They were sophisticated and tall. When they stood next to Little Willy, they made him look so small. Fiona was the first to try and handle Little Willy. Probably best not to touch me right now. I am a little chilly. A guy brushed Little Willy with his hand, accidentally. Little Willy went quiet and whispered, "Now I question my identity." The girls invited us back to their top-floor flat for some coffee and cheese. Fiona made the drinks. We chatted to Alice with ease. Alice said, "What do you think of Fiona?" I replied, "She's lovely and has a nice aroma." Little Willy took a shine to Alice. She was definitely his type. Although he was worried he couldn't live up to the hype. What if she doesn't like me because of my restricted size? Alice did seem interested, much to my surprise. "You remind me of my ex-boyfriend, Johannes, and I don't mean that with any malice." Little Willy and I spent the night with Fiona and Alice. On the walk home, Little Willy flapped, "I visited Alice's palace." "What do you mean?" I said. "I was there too. You're stuck to me like glue." "Yeah, I know, but I got a different perspective on the event. Now I need to get home and shower. I have this special scent." Little Willy went home and decided he needed to eat. He went to the kitchen to prep and beat his meat. Then he went to bed, tucked up under the sheets, exhausted from the day and his morning meaty treat. Little Willy really was an amazing guy. Don't overlook the ones below the average size. The little and girthy end. Meet My Friend Little Willy, written by Jen Jenivive, narrated by Tom Foolery. A very special thank you once again to Jen Jenivive for sending us her latest release. Plenty more coming soon from her. She's been a very busy bee. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Also, go to her website and buy all of her books. Thank you. So, a family is at the dinner table. The son asks the father, "Dad, how many kinds of boobs are there?" The father, surprised, answers, "Well, son, a woman goes through 3 phases. In her 20s, a woman's breasts are like melons, round and firm. In her 30s and 40s, they are like pears, still nice, hanging a bit. After 50, they are like onions." "Onions?" the son asks. "Yes, you see them and they make you cry." This infuriated his wife and daughter. The daughter asks, "Mum, how many different kinds of Willys are there?" The mother smiles and says, "Well, dear, a man goes through 3 phases also. In his 20s, his Willy is like an oak tree, mighty and hard. In his 30s and 40s, it's like a birch, flexible but reliable. After his 50s, it's like a Christmas tree." "A Christmas tree?" the daughter asks. "Yes, dead from the root up, and the balls are just for decoration." Let us know in the comments section if you like a little Willy. Who's your favorite Willy? Will.I.am? Prince Will.I.am? Or do you like a Willy shake? Of course you do. Finger the links on screen. More story time coming soon. See you next Tuesday.